when the transport guy called me, he said, hey, did you see this truck in person? I'm like, no. I told him it didn't look too bad from the pictures. I think some Bondo and some paint will get it figured out, get it all fixed up. And he didn't see the humor in that because he thought I was gonna actually fix this truck. But she's a little beat up. She's gonna be a good parts truck. Say hi to my dogs. They're also observing me, making sure I got a good buy. Is that right? So I got another project. The SCI is done. Everything done to it. So here it is. Here's what I picked up. Ford F250 2008. Had a diesel engine in it. Had a 6-speed manual transmission. It's a long bed. 4-door crew cab. So all I did to it was unload it off the trailer, put some tires and wheels on it because the other ones were deflated and cut and all bent up, so I can just move it off the trailer. So it said that it's not a start vehicle, so we'll see if what we can do to get her started, see what happened. It must have drove before it got wrecked, but all I put is this little plastic on there because it had the window broken out of it. The light turns on, so battery must be good. We'll see what we can do. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it has a single turbo kit on it. So instead of the low and high pressure turbo, it has one big single turbo. So engine looks pretty good. Looks like it was on its side. Oil and water, nothing in the tank. So let's see if it has oil and go from there. Looks like nothing in there. So got some oil put in there. I only had 12 quarts of oil, and I believe this one takes 15-16. So I just got to have the oil hit the bottom of the dipstick. Looks like it didn't have much oil in there, but let's see if it'll start up. Get it out of gear. Let's see. Nothing. I don't hear the fuel pump, so that might be something wrong with it. We'll see. We'll find out what needs to be done and get this thing started. So couldn't get it started. Just didn't seem like it was getting or kicking on the fuel pump or anything. So I looked it over, couldn't find anything. Then I realized I think I know what's going on. A light bulb went off in my head. So check this out. So I don't know, on these Fords, I think on all the cars, but there's a little cover. I dropped the cover, I can't find it now. But you take that little cover off and get my light in there. There's a little button in there. So try to double task here. So you take it and you press it. It's the fuel kill switch. So I went ahead and pressed that. Let's get on to the other side and see if they'll fire up for us. So let's see, make sure it's in neutral, press the clutch in, put the key in there. Let's see if she starts. Let the glow plugs warm up. There it goes. Cross my fingers. Oh, she fired up. It fired up. Look at that. Fired up. Sounds nice. When I looked at it, it was pretty rare, or not a lot of them out there, but with the diesel engine, a 2008, might be the last year they made a manual transmission, but what got me was the manual transmission right here. You don't see that often in a Ford. Got the manual 4-wheel drive, so happy that it started, and we'll go from there. All right, brake off. See if she'll move. Oh, she's moving. Oh, the brakes are not very good, so gotta be really careful. The brakes are almost non-existent. So I got her in the shop, and now I'll lift up the front and see what's going on there, and see why she's not driving straight, see what's underneath. Well, whew, it's no STI for you. It's not as fun, not as easy to lift this thing. I think it's a little too heavy for the lift, so I just backed it in because I want to remove the bed, use the lift to do that, then the cab, see. But I just lifted up the front, got it all set up. Hopefully I'm gonna remove the wheels right now and see what happened to the suspension. So I'm no expert, but I believe there is a control arm missing, and I don't think that's how that's supposed to be. Found my problem. Was wondering why it wasn't straight. Let's go check out the other side. Yep, definitely the sway bar is missing. And I believe that's where it was attached to. Hell of an impact. See, that's separated. It's not very fun. But everything else seemed to be fine. Well, I also think I know why my brake's not working. It must have broke it. That's why it's not working. There it goes. Right there. So I'm gonna remove the fenders so they don't rub on the tires and they don't cause any more damage. And then I'm gonna put the wheels back on so I can roll around. And then next thing is gonna remove the bed. I don't know if I'll have enough time today, but that's the plan. I'm gonna try to do that. Pretty productive day. Got all these parts taken off and got a lot of things done today. Need to put the suspension components back on, the brake line, and go take her for a rip, see how she rips. Again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.